All right, we're going to start with those 20 burpees here. So we're getting this one of the most intense exercises out of the way. And I am jumping out, jumping in, jumping up here. I'm really pushing myself. But you can always modify. Or you can make it harder. You can add that push-up if you're feeling good today. Just make sure you have good form. So you're jumping out to a nice, beautiful plank before you jump back in. And this is the modification. So you can step out, you can step in, take the squat jump out, do it feels good for your body. That up and down, it's burning a lot of calories. So even if you're not jumping, then you're still doing good. You're still getting that calorie burner in. All right, so we're moving on to the Spider-Mans. Each leg is a rep. So left is 1, right is 2. You're going to go on like that for 20. And we're really trying to keep our hips in line with our ribs. And you're trying to really get that leg out to the side. You're really trying to get that left knee to go all the way out to the left for that lateral movement. All right, so our jacks here, 20 jacks. I went ahead and went to my forearms because my wrists were irritated. You can stay on the palms if you want. Do it feels good for your body. Make sure you're not dropping your head. You're pulling up and in from those abs. Stretch it out real quick. And I'm going to grab my dumbbells for that hinge. So that hinge punch. So there's a couple options here. I'm lifting my feet, but you can always keep them down. So that's a modification. Since we're neutral, you're working your low back with your low abs, but if all you feel is your low back, I want you to reduce your hinge. See? Yep, and you're really trying to get into that rotation, trying to get into that waistline there. And just like the Supermans, left is 1, right is 2. Here as well. So this is our hover with our kickback. So each leg, each side is 1 rep. This should not be coming from your low back at all. So this should be coming from that glute and that hamstring. Really try to straighten that leg all the way every time you kick back. There is 0 movement from your upper body, from your low back. You're supported, you're grounded from those shoulder girdle muscles, those broad band muscles. Rolling it up, shake it out. We're going to move on to the next level. So 40 reps of these exercises here. All right, so this is just a reverse lunge. We're keeping our hands in that T the whole time, so you're going to get some upper body. Surprisingly, you'll get a lot of upper body here, even if you aren't holding the dumbbells. Feel free to hold the dumbbells if you want to. And so you're trying to have your weight evenly distributed from the front and back leg. So weight is in the toes in the back leg, weight is in the heels in the front leg, or the heel in the front leg. You're lengthening that spine every time you rotate. So one of the best benefits of this exercise is you're getting that rotation in your thoracic spine. So we are getting some mobilization in that upper spine. It tends to be immobile because we're sitting all day, we're slouched, and so this is a really good reversal of all of the hunching we do. We should be rotating from the thoracic, not the lumbar. And you can add that kick if you're feeling good, if you're feeling strong. But if you feel unstable with the kick, just go back down to either lifting the knee or just that little tap. All right, so for this one, you're doing 20 on each leg. So you'll do all of your reps on one side and then you will go to the other side. Again, I really want you to think of length in that rotation. So just imagine that spine lengthening out the crown of your head. You're melting those ribs into your belly, so we're not poking that chest out. And you're lifting that knee up with your low abs. You're standing tall. That oblique, both obliques, your obliques are firing up here to stabilize you. So working with your abs and your glutes. If you're feeling strong, you can add that kick. But don't let it make you too unstable. So you still want to feel strong and stable in all of your exercises. All right, we're to our speed skaters. So here I'm trying to touch the ground. I'm trying to go all the way low. I'm really pushing myself today. But you can always keep it higher. You don't even have to make it plyometric. So you can kind of just do an alternate curtsy lunge. And with all of the other single leg exercises, each side is 1 rep. And here I've modified a little bit. I'm not going down as low. And this is low impact right here. So just that alternate curtsy lunge. We're targeting those inner outer thighs and of course getting our heart rate up. All right, we are going to those taps. So you're neutral, there's a lot of space in between your ears and your shoulders, and you're also not tucking your chin. So you should have about an apple's worth of space there. You're pulling your abs in and up. And you are controlling those legs with your middle, with your abs and your glutes. All right, on to mountain climbers here. So each side is 1 rep. You're keeping your shoulders over your wrist and you're keeping your head in line with your spine. Don't drop that head. It's gonna put pressure on your neck. And make sure your hips are down. That's a little stretch there, that down dog. It feels really good. All right, we're at our final, the very top of our pyramid here, ladies. You're gonna do 60 reps of each exercise. This is just a press back with palms facing. You're gonna do 30 with palms facing, and then here in a second you will see palms facing behind you, and you're gonna do 30 of those. So palms facing away, you'll do 30. So 30 of each. And there's zero movement from your trunk. You're moving, you're trying to really isolate the back of those arms, that upper back. So very small, refined movement, isolating those muscles. You can also do this standing up. So if you have knee issues, you can stand up with this exercise. All right, 60 jumping jacks here, getting that heart rate up again. So I'm going all out here with my jumping jacks, but you can modify these as well. If you're having any shoulder issues today, feeling this in your shoulder joint, you can keep the upper body out of it. So you can just put your hands at your chest. Here I'm doing that. I have a pesky right shoulder. All right, this is full-blown modification here. You can just step in, step out if you do not want to make it plyometric. You're still moving, you're still getting that heart rate up. You can do these quickly. It's still low impact. I'm gonna finish off strong here. All right, our final exercise for going up. So our figure 4 hip lifts, you're gonna do 30 on each leg. You could always do tabletop. Figure 4 is a little bit easier because you have that support. So most important, one of the most important things, keeping your hips neutral, keeping your hip bones in the same plane, and you're also not putting pressure in that neck. So you have that space, you're not tucking your chin, you're knitting your ribs. We'll go ahead and do 30 on the other side. And also get a little stretch in the hip here, a little bonus. If you want to take your arms up for more of a challenge, you can do that. Woohoo! All right, so you're done with going all the way up. Now we're gonna go all the way down. So you're going to start with a 60, go down to the 40, and go down all the way down to the 20. All right, have at it.